Welcome to Mah Jongg Central. My name is Michele Frizzell, and I am going to do some Siamese Mah Jongg sprints with American style rules. So the goal here is to pull my tiles, arrange them, find categories to play, and hopefully have 8 discards remaining. And I'm going to do it 3 times and check out my best time. For beginners, you should be able to do it in under 4 minutes. I think for intermediate players, under 3 minutes, and for advanced, under 2 minutes. Try this yourself. Even along with me if you want to. Put a pause after I get the tiles set up. Run the sprint yourself and then see what kind of different combinations you come up with, and let's compare notes. Let me do my random pull. So I have my smartphone up there with a stopwatch on it, and I'm going to go ahead and pull my 28 tiles. So in Siamese style, the dealer gets 28 and the non-dealer gets 27. So if you pick 4 from each side and have 6 in the middle, you have enough, and then build another row. Okay, there's our 28. Put your rack in front of you, or racks if you don't have a Siamese rack. Okay, I'm going to split them up a little bit so we can get those quick. So part of this challenge is to arrange your tiles quickly, because that takes up time. And if you're playing in a tournament, you want to be as quick as you can so that you can feel confident about your decisions and not stressed and anxious about timing. If you train yourself to manage your tiles with dexterity and then also make solid decisions, you'll be much better off in a competitive situation. All right, here we go. So I'm going to try not to chat too much through this, and I will show you the tiles once I get them set up, because I'm actually timing myself, and I'm not going to necessarily do these as a teaching tool, but just as a skill that you can build on your own. So this is going to be a little challenging from a teaching perspective. Okay, so here we go. Now I've got, look at that, a Kong of reds. Here's a pair of East. I'm going to play a quint up there for sure. So let's see here. I just have to use, there's a year category too right there. Wow, we got lots of choices here. 3, there's a pair hand right there. East and West with, no. Oh my gosh, this one was, let's see, 2, 0, 1. We don't have any white dragons. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think pair hand there. Okay, let's see. East and West with flowers. Oh my gosh, we're not using that. I have to use these. We have to use those. Okay, let's see. 3, 4, 5 with opposite dragons. East and West. East and West. Oh my gosh, I think a year category. Boy, that's really terrible. That's 13 discards. Oh my gosh. I think that's it. I'm gonna lap it. Okay, I barely made it under the 2, and look at all my discards. This was a really hard one. I just want to analyze for a second because that's terrible. What I wonder, let's see here. I wonder if I could have done a 6, 7, 8, 9. All these would have to go away, and the flowers even. 6, 7, 8, 9. So that would go away. 6, 7, 8, 9. Six, 7, 8 with 7s in the middle. Same result. So I think for a consecutive and 2 consecutives, big and little, basically, we'd still have 13 discards. So I don't think I could have done much better. It's just this particular set of tiles, these multiples did not really go together. But we do have 2 sets of joker bait. Actually, even this one is joker bait. Oh my gosh, that was hard. Okay. I'm going to mix these up and we're going to do another lap. So if you have a stopwatch kind of like this, use the laps and only focus on laps 1, 3, and 5 if you do 3 sprints. So laps 2 and 4 are for setup. So don't worry about this growing number right now. The laps 1, 3, and 5 are what you want to focus on. So I barely made it under 2 minutes for that first one. I need to stop talking. I need to stop teaching through this exercise. That's really hard though. I can't help it. Okay, do you think that's enough? All right, let's pull together the 28. Ooh, I got the right number. Okay, there's our tiles. All right, take a deep breath. Okay. Lap. All right, I'm going to try to talk less this time. I will show you when I'm done, okay? Okay. Okay, there we go. So look at this consecutive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all we need is a 7 to play maybe that pair hand, the 7 bam. So I think pair hand down there, or 1, 2, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 consecutive run hand. And here we could do news. Actually, I think another pair hand. Let's see, because we have all the 2s. News with 2s on top. And then we could do little odds maybe. I'm just going to gather all my 1, 3, 5s. Okay, hey, that's not too bad. One, three, five. 1, 3, 5. Yeah. Some combination of 1, 3, 5 little odds. We could even maybe use this dragon. 8 discards. Okay. So I went over my 2 minutes. That's okay. It'll even out maybe. Okay, so pair hand on top, news with 2s, bottom, little odds. We have to sacrifice 1 multiple. Now, yeah, either way we're going to have to sacrifice 1 multiple, because if I did get the 7 bam, for example, we could even use that right there, but I'd have to throw all those away. I still think that a little odds is going to be better. Here, we've got all kinds of options. That's what I would do. That would be joker bait, and we have 6 discards. That's what I would do with that. Okay, we're going to do this one more time. I need to get under 2 minutes this time to get a good average, because you're going to take an average. You want your average to be in those guidelines that I mentioned. And then you would push yourself as you grow. So if you're a beginner, after a couple months of doing this, then push yourself to go to the intermediate guideline, which is under 3 minutes. And eventually, you'll be a super quick decision maker. And if you play regular Mahjong, not Siamese style, but the 4-player game, this decision making will go with you when you play that style. You'll be a really quick decision maker there, because you only have 1 hand to deal with. Okay. All right, here we go. Last one. Oh boy. No jokers, no flowers. Oopsies. Okay. So multiples, whites, 2, 2, 9, 8, 9. So we're going to do a 7, 8, 9 and a year category. 7, 8, 9. And then here's our year category. Those are going to get sacrificed. We don't have any 7s up there. So we could do, let's see, 2, we've got, ooh, like numbers, 2s. I think I would save the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 consecutive. too many places to go. I'm going to stop it. Okay, so we have to build around our multiples consecutive 1, 2, 3, 4. Anytime I'm working in mixed suits in the consecutive run category, I pick 4 numbers in a sequence around my multiple. In this case, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, look, there's another one. Or 2, 3, 4, 5. We're kind of in between. Because here's, look at all these 5s. 2, 3, 4, 5. Those whites might have to be sacrificed. This is pretty solid here. 7, 8, 9. I don't know which hand. Anytime you have discards, you really don't have to pick a hand. So let's see if we could have wiggled this through a little bit more. 1, 2, there's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 complete. But I think 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think the 1, 2, here's a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 for a specific hand, but I would leave myself options with the 5s to go either way, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 1, 2, 3, 4, and then start discarding those first. And then the bottom one would be consecutive run 7, 8, 9. If I had to pick a hand, I would try for a pair hand. 8s and 9s, all we're missing is an 8 Kraken flowers. So that's a potential pair hand there. Okay, so this was a rough day for me today. I did much better last week when I did this. So let me see what my average is. I'm sure it's above 2 minutes. Okay, I had 1.59 for my first lap, 2.13 for the second, and 2.01 for the third. So yeah, I'm definitely over 2 minutes. I don't even need to do an average because I know I'm over 2 minutes. So sometimes your timing is going to be luck, because if you get the right tiles, sometimes the decisions are clear. But when you have tiles that can take you multiple directions, that takes time to go through that thought process. So this is a good way to test yourself and also force yourself to make choices. In a real game though, don't worry about the timing. Just play. Use this as training. And then sort of after each lap, maybe take a second look at your choices and see if there was a better one. Sometimes when you're under that pressure of the clock, you might make a bad decision just pushing yourself. So this exercise has lots of benefits. It will help you make quicker decisions. It'll help you know the card. It will help you make quick decisions, but then it'll give you an opportunity also to see if maybe you missed something by going back after you've stopped timing yourself to see if there was maybe a better option. So I think there's a lot to be learned from this sprint exercise. Tell me what you think. If you haven't tried it yet, give it a try and then come back and tell me how it felt. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, click subscribe. And between now and the next Siamese Mah Jongg sprint, may all your picks be keepers.